Students, yesterday we have discussed about the soil formation, right? Means and preservation of soil, planning and conservation of resources, then types of resources, then uses of resources we have seen last two classes. And in this chapter, next is soil. What is soil? The uppermost layer of the crust of the earth is called soil, which contains minerals and biotic elements necessary for the growth and development of vegetation. So underline that. The first sentence you have to underline. And although their proportion is not the same everywhere, the soil is layer of the surface of the matter formed due to the mixture of the scattered material of the parental rocks and vegetation. Factors of denudation prepare very thin layer through the denudation of rocks. Humus formed due to the disintegration or decay of vegetation, insects added to this. These biotic elements play an important role in the development of vegetation. So yesterday I have told you how the soil is formed, means denudation of rocks, and then humus is formed. How humus is formed? Humus is formed due to the disintegration or decay of vegetation or insects added to this, right? So that is humus. Then the biotic elements play an important role in the means this creates this biotic elements creates development of vegetation. Then next is the climatic impact. Is the duration of soil formation is so important and widespread that the soil formed of different types of rocks in the region over a long time is the same. So the soil formed out of the same parental rocks under the climatic influence is different. So soils are classified in the basis of color, climate, parental rock structure, humus, etc. So soils are of different types of soils are there. So see, recently Indian Council of Agriculture Research has divided the soils into 8 types. So you underline recently the Indian Council of Agriculture Research ICAR divided the soil into 8 types. First one is alluvial soil, second is red soil, third one is black soil, fourth one is laterite soil, fifth one is desert soil, sixth one is mountain soil, seventh one is forest soil, and eighth one is marshy or peaty soil. Alluvial soil means this type of soil is spread over about 43% of the total area of India. So underline this type of soil is spread over about 43% of total area. The soil is formed the northern plain from the Brahmaputra valley in the eastern up to Sarlaj in the western in the delta region of Mahanadi. Means northern plain. In the northern side, it is found in Brahmaputra valley. In the east to the east means from the north to east means Satluj in the west, in the up to Satluj in the west, and in the delta region of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri rivers. So from alluvial soil is found in these areas, which nearby which rivers? Brahmaputra, Satluj, Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri rivers. So you have to underline that the formation of alluvial due to the alluvial deposition by the rivers, there is more proportion of the potash, phosphoric acid, and limestone in the soil. There is less proportion of the nitrogen and humus. Underline the formation of alluvial. How the formation of alluvial soil is formed means, suppose previously and last year also we have discussed about the alluvial deposition. Means due to the flow of the river, some soils will be soil also will be flowing with that flow. So with that flowing, the soil will be flowing through that water, and it will be deposited in another place. That is known as alluvial deposition. Clear? And the proportion of means if pulses is grown in the soil, is nitrogen content can be stabilized. Crops like wheat, paddy, sugarcane, jute, cotton, maize, oilseed, etc. can be grown in this soil. So these type of crops are grown in the soil. Which type of crops? Paddy, sugarcane, jute, cotton, maize, oilseed, etc. These are all the things. Then coming to the next one, that is red soil. In this map map is there that you have to study. Means alluvial soil you can see in the yellow color, and black soil you can see on the that black in color, and red soil it is red in color, that you can see in the map, that you have to understand. And in exams definitely one question will be there of map. So red soil, next is red soil, that is it occupies about 19% of the total land of India. It is spread from Tamil Nadu to the peninsular India up to Bundelkhand in the north, from the Rajmahal Hills in the east up to Kutch in the west. So from the it is means previously alluvial soil is of 43% of the total land. Here it is 19%, and it is spread from Tamil Nadu. Previously we have seen all the rivers, means nearby all the rivers, Brahmaputra, Satluj, these all rivers we can see that alluvial soil. Here red soil from Tamil Nadu to the peninsular India up to Bundelkhand in the north and the Rajmahal Hills in the east up to Kutch in the west. So till Kutch you can see, from Tamil Nadu to Kutch we can see the red soil. Such soil is found in some part of Rajasthan also. So some part of the soil is in Rajasthan. The soil is in red in color due to the presence of the ferric oxide, and it becomes yellow as we go down. Lime means because of the chemicals, means soil is red due to the presence of ferric oxide, and it becomes yellow as we go down. Lime, gravel and carbonate are the not found in this soil. Means lime, gravel and carbonate are not found in this soil. There is a deficiency of lime, magnesium, phosphate, nitrogen and potash in the soil. Crops like millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, instant linseed, groundnut, potato, etc. are grown in this soil. So which are the crops? Millet, cotton, wheat, jowar, linseed, groundnut. So in Gujarat also this soil is found. Then next is black soil. Black or rigger soil, means another name of black soil is rigger soil, cover about 15%. So alluvial soil 43%, here red soil 19%, and the black soil it is 15% of the total land area. The soil was formed due to the spreading of Deccan lava. Such soil is found in entire Maharashtra. Where it is found? Maharashtra, Western Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and certain part of the Karnataka. In Gujarat, Surat, Bharuch, Narmada, Vadodara, Tapi and Dang districts have this type of soil. Lava rocks are climate play an important role in the formation of such soil. There is more proportion of iron, lime, calcium, potash, aluminum and magnesium carbonates in the type of soil. It is considered to be quite fertile. This soil also has capacity of retaining more moisture. Whenever the moisture dries up, the develop fissures. Crops like cotton instead means here the chemicals found in this is potash, aluminum and magnesium bonus in type of soil. It is considered to be quite fertile. The soil also has the capacity of retaining more moisture, right? More moisture. Whenever the moisture dries up, they develop fissures. Crops like means fissures means that in the picture it is shown, that is fissures, means because of this considered to be the quite fertile. It is a fertile land, so the fissures is created like this. This picture it is shown like that. As it is more suitable in the cotton, the soil is also known as black cotton soil. Okay, and laterite soil. The name laterite is derived from the Latin word later, which means a brick. It is red color due to the iron oxide. When the soil becomes wet, it becomes smooth like butter, and when it is dry, it becomes very hard. It is formed due to the change of dry and moist climate and due to the prevention of silica-based material. This soil has developed in the higher area of Peninsular Plateau. It is seen in the higher area of Peninsular Plateau. The soil contains more of iron, potash and aluminum. Soil is fertile, but cotton, paddy, ragi, sugarcane, tea, coffee, cashew, etc. can be grown after fertilizers. This so we will stop here. Stop here, and next class we will see the balance. So till you read this and prepare note for this. Okay, then next is soil erosion and all coming, and afterwards this chapter is also getting over. So thank you very much. Have a good day.